If you get Vanessa Bryant pregnant, you become the Black Mamba, okay? You recover the mantle. It's like the Green Lantern ring. Like all the magic, all the work ethic, the mentality, it's all in there. Where else would he leave it?
My honor to introduce my dear friend Pal tonight. Pal was special to Kobe, as a teammate, as a man, and as a friend.
The internet is going wild claiming Vanessa Bryant is pregnant with twins. And it's not just that. They're saying she finally replaced Kobe. Like, seriously? The timing of this rumor couldn't have been worse. While the world should have been hyping up her daughter Natalia's graduation from USC with honors, the focus totally flipped. Instead of celebrating a 21-year-old's big win, people were deep in TikTok theories, side-eyeing baby bump pics, and zooming in on every angle like detectives. It started with a couple of pics, then boom, TikToks popped up with folks whispering about soft launches and throwing shade left and right. The gossip got ugly fast. Suddenly, there were so-called sources talking twins, secret baby daddies, and betrayal. And while Vanessa kept her mouth shut, that silence just fueled the madness. Natalia didn't even say a word. And still, she got dragged into it all. Fans weren't just asking about a pregnancy anymore. They started disrespecting Kobe's memory, dragging his legacy through the mud, and throwing Vanessa under the bus with wild claims about who she's supposedly been seeing. From NBA vets to celebs in their circle, everyone's name got tossed around like confetti. And poor Natalia, she watched her proudest moment crumble in real time. Her crash out had zero to do with school. It was all because people couldn't let her shine without turning it into chaos. And let's be real, graduating college is a major win for anybody. But for Natalia, it ran way deeper than just a diploma. She didn't just survive USC, she powered through with the whole weight of the world on her shoulders, grieving her dad, mourning her little sister, and still showing up strong, repping the Bryant name like a queen. There she was, strutting across that stage like a true champ. And for a split second, the internet actually came through with love. Celebs were sending shout-outs, fans were cheering her on, and even Taylor Swift went out of her way to send sweet gifts to the family. For a moment, it finally felt like the Bryants were getting a little peace, finally catching a break. But of course, that peace didn't last long. Not even a full week later, everything flipped. Out of nowhere, all that love for Natalia's big win got drowned out by whispers, screenshots, and rumors blasting across social media. Suddenly, nobody was talking about Natalia's accomplishment anymore. All eyes locked on Vanessa's stomach, because that's when the internet started yelling, "Vanessa's pregnant." And just like that, the whole vibe shifted. The reactions online were instant.
Vanessa Bryant pregnant? I ain't want to be in my business, but what the f***? You telling me Kobe Bryant's wife, ex-wife, is pregnant with somebody else's baby? What, the bomber clot? You nah be serious. You can't be serious.
Posts blew up. Threads got messy. The story flipped like a wild plot twist. One second it was, "Congrats, Natalia," and the next it was, "Who's Vanessa been with now?" It got way worse. People weren't just gossiping, they were actually saying Vanessa was trying to replace Kobe, dragging Natalia right into the mess. Like, seriously, how's this girl supposed to enjoy one of the biggest moments of her life when the whole internet is out here, treating her mom's personal business like it's a front-page scandal? She's just 21, and she's already been through more pain than most folks will ever understand. Now, instead of celebrating, she's stuck watching the internet rip apart her mom and even throw shade on her dad's legacy, like it's all just some twisted reality show. No wonder people started saying Natalia crashed out. It's not like she messed up. She didn't even get time to breathe before social media spun up another storm around her name. Then came the so-called evidence. Photos started flooding timelines. People zooming in on every little angle, circling Vanessa's waist, slowing down videos, trying to prove there was some kind of baby bump. It was wild, like the whole internet turned into CSI.
If you get Vanessa Bryant pregnant, you become the Black Mamba, okay? You recover the mantle. It's like the Green Lantern ring. Like all the magic, all the work ethic, the mentality, it's all in there. Where else would he leave it?
Vanessa edition. Everyone became a fake investigator overnight. And the memes, oh, the jokes started flying fast. One of them had fans absolutely screaming with how over the top it was. Now sure, some of the memes and TikToks were funny, kinda, but let's not twist it. Vanessa hasn't said a single word about dating. No flirty captions, No mystery man lurking in the background of brunch pics. Not even a sly heart emoji in sight. And still, folks online acted like they cracked some secret code, like they uncovered a full-on soap opera. So what did Vanessa do? She hit back, and she did it with style. No long post, no dramatic statement, just 2 savage memes on Instagram that spoke volumes without saying too much. The first one, a shot of Rihanna in goggles flipping the bird with a caption that read, "Me protecting my peace, not pregnant and having fun all summer." Straight to the point. The second one, "I'm not mean, I'm just not the one." Boom, cold, sharp. And so Vanessa. But instead of killing the noise, it poured gasoline on the fire. People went in. Some were like, she's just guarding her privacy, while others flat out accused her of lying. The comment section exploded. One person said, according to stats, she waited way longer than most men would. Others came with even bolder takes. Someone wrote, not a fan of her or her ex-husband, but she's not cheating. She's a widow. Black men are just mad because she got the bag and is allowed to move on with her non-black life. This mess didn't just land on Vanessa. It came crashing down on her daughters too, especially Natalia. Imagine the world suddenly claiming your mom's trying to replace your dad. That hits on a whole different level. It's not just disrespectful, it's deeply personal. And for Natalia, it was another blow just when she was supposed to be celebrating her wins. Now here's where things went from spicy to full-blown viral. The baby daddy rumors. Because as soon as folks started whispering about a possible pregnancy, they didn't stop at, is it true? Nope, they jumped straight to, who's the father? Like, who could even be in the position to replace Kobe Bryant? That's when the guessing game really kicked off. Let's start with the name that had people talking early on, Rob Pelinka. If you're into basketball, you already know the deal. Rob wasn't just some random. He was Kobe's longtime agent and eventually became a trusted family friend. He even helped Kobe handle business moves off the court. So, yeah, their bond goes way back. Then boom, a TikTok dropped showing a photo of Rob and Vanessa that had folks raising eyebrows. It wasn't anything crazy, but just enough to get people speculating and stitching videos like detectives solving the case.
Vanessa Bryant and Rob Pelinka picture goes viral, and a lot of people are speculating about if Rob Pelinka and Vanessa Bryant are, know what I mean? Rob Pelinka, you thought you got away with it, but you ain't get away with it. No!
It all really started heating up with one sweet birthday post. Vanessa gave Rob a simple shout out, just a few heartfelt photos and a kind little caption. Harmless, right? Not on the internet. That's all it took for fans to start raising eyebrows and spinning up storylines. Suddenly people were like, wait, is there more going on here? But here's the catch. Rob Pelinka is very much married, and not on the low sliding under the radar married. We're talking happily married with kids and all. So while his bond with Vanessa runs deep, real friendship, real loyalty, there's never been anything confirmed that it's romantic. Still, that didn't stop folks from letting the rumors bubble over. Then came the real name that had the blogs in a straight-up chokehold. Pau Gasol.
Pau Gasol surprises Vanessa Bryant with some beautiful white roses, and everybody think it's just okay because, you know, they're just friends, there's nothing going on. No.
And honestly, you can't even blame people for giving that side eye. After Kobe's passing, Pau didn't just show up for a quick condolence, he showed up again and again. Dinners with the family, thoughtful gifts, public support. The man was present in a way that had people noticing. Even during Kobe's jersey retirement, the way Vanessa introduced him had folks picking up on some serious warmth. You could feel the closeness, no cap. But what really sent the internet spiraling? Valentine's Day, Paul allegedly sent white roses to Vanessa. Not red, sure, but still, on Valentine's Day, that raised a lot of questions. People started asking, what kind of friend sends a widow flowers on that day? Unless there's more to the story. And now here we are. People aren't just asking if Vanessa's pregnant, they're out here demanding to know who got her pregnant. And let's be real, they're not asking out of casual curiosity. It's like some twisted competition where every possible man is being stacked up against Kobe Bryant like it's a scoreboard and nobody can measure up. That's where this whole thing gets dark, because now it's not just gossip about Vanessa's private life, this thing is hitting her daughter too. And to really understand why this rumor blew up so hard, especially in Los Angeles, you gotta understand who Kobe was to that city. One Reddit user summed it up perfectly. Kobe is a deity in LA. The guy is a legit religion out here, and they're not exaggerating. No other athlete holds that kind of weight in their city. Not Jeter in New York, not LeBron in Cleveland, not Curry in the Bay, not even Jordan in Chicago. Kobe was LA. Full stop. So now, almost 5 years after his passing, the idea that Vanessa might be having a baby with someone else, for some diehard fans, especially in LA, it feels like a personal betrayal, which is crazy when you stop and think about it. Because the truth is, Vanessa never asked for this kind of spotlight. She wasn't out here chasing clout, doing interviews, or trying to stay in the headlines. Vanessa was Kobe's wife, the mother of his children, and just like that, overnight, she became a widow. And yet, here we are, watching some fans, mostly men, acting like she owes them something, like her grief has to follow their rules, like her healing has to be picture perfect, just so they can keep living in their fantasy of Kobe's legacy. Some people even had the nerve to say she should never date again, that her job now is to live out the rest of her life as some untouchable legend just because Kobe was one. Like, what? So she's supposed to raise kids, stay behind closed doors crying forever, and never find love again just to keep some strangers online emotionally comfortable? Get out of here. And here's the scary part. That toxic energy, it doesn't stop at Vanessa. It slides straight over to Natalia. Because if folks are out here thinking Vanessa disrespected Kobe's memory by maybe moving on, then guess who they expect to carry the weight? Natalia. Now every little thing she does, what she wears, who she talks to, how she carries herself, it all gets judged under this imaginary Kobe legacy microscope. She hasn't said a single thing about any of this, not one word, and still, people are out here putting meaning into her silence, acting like it's some kind of public statement. It's exhausting. And before anyone starts preaching that Vanessa owes it to Kobe to stay single forever, let's get real about their marriage. Because it wasn't some fairy tale. It was raw, emotional, and played out in the public eye from day one. Kobe met Vanessa when she was just 17, still in high school, working on the set of a music video. He was 21, already making waves as an NBA rising star. He saw her, caught feelings quick, and it wasn't long before they were engaged. Just a year later, they were married. But this wasn't just some cute young love story. It came with baggage and serious drama. In 2003, Kobe got hit with a heavy accusation, SA, involving a 19-year-old hotel worker. The case was eventually dropped, but it rocked his entire image. And Kobe, he publicly admitted to cheating on Vanessa. He even said the woman didn't see what happened as consensual. It was one of the darkest chapters of his career. And Vanessa, she didn't run to the press. She didn't do interviews. She didn't air out her pain for the world. She stood by him silently. She took the weight, the humiliation, and she stayed. Kobe apologized, on camera with tears in his eyes, with words, and with a $4 million apology ring. Yep, $4 million on one ring. So let's be real, this marriage wasn't some fairy tale out of a Disney movie. It was messy, it was real, it was layered and complicated and deeply human. And through all of it, Vanessa never once dragged his name. No tell-all interviews, no public breakdowns, no scandals with her name on it. She protected him. She carried that marriage on her back, even in moments when he didn't protect her. So now, with people jumping online saying she should never fall in love again, out of respect, one commenter kept it real. Kobe cheated on her before. Let her move on. She stayed down before and after the drama. And that's facts. Vanessa didn't stick around for clout or cash. She stayed for her family, for her daughters, for the future they were building together. Through every heartbreak, every headline, and every wild rumor, one thing's been solid. Vanessa held it down. And despite the noise online, arguing about whether she has the right to move on, let's not forget Vanessa and her girls, they are not alone. While the internet's busy debating her every move, the real ones, the folks who actually know her, have stood beside that family through everything. And this is where the idea of found family comes in, because not everybody who holds you down has to share your blood. Sometimes it's the ones who show up after the cameras stop flashing. The people who don't need a headline to prove their loyalty. And one of those solid ride or die people, Shaquille O'Neal. And yeah, Paul Gasol's name might have been tossed into the baby daddy rumor storm. But let's keep it real. What he's done for the Bryant family goes way deeper than any gossip thread. Paul didn't just show up for a photo op. He's been a real constant in their lives. From family holidays to private check-ins, quiet support with no cameras in sight, he's been there every step. And when Powell and his wife welcomed their daughter, he honored Gigi's memory in the most heartfelt way possible, naming her after Gianna. That right there, that's love, that's legacy, that's real. Watch this clip. This is what truly matters, not some messy comment section or half-baked headline. Because through all the pain, lawsuits, public judgment, and loss, Vanessa, Natalia, Bianca, and Capri have built something strong, a circle that doesn't shake when the world tries to knock them down. And in moments like this, when the world flips on them again, it's that circle that holds them together. Pregnant or not, loved or hated, the Bryant women are reminded over and over that grief, legacy, and fame don't come with mercy. Every time they try to breathe, someone tries to choke them with the past. So if healing comes with public backlash, what happens when they stop asking for permission to live? Because let's not forget, the Bryant women have already survived the unthinkable. So what happens when survival's no longer enough and they finally decide to chase joy again? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Was the internet out of line or just curious? And while you're down there, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this video if you're riding with the truth.